My friend recorded 3 voice messages before he disappeared. The third recording contained only 1 sentence, and even after 3 years, that single sentence still terrifies me. My name is Amir. What I'm about to tell you started 3 years ago in my college dormitory. Back then, I was a student living in an old dorm building. It had 3 floors, but the 3rd floor was almost completely empty. People said something strange had happened there years ago, and since then, nobody wanted to stay on that floor. I never believed any of those stories. Until the night, everything changed.
It was around 2 a.m. I was studying when my phone suddenly vibrated. A voice message had arrived from my friend. I was confused. That night, he was supposed to be staying at his uncle's house in another city. I opened the message. At first, all I heard was static. Then, breathing. A few seconds later, his trembling voice came through.
Amir, if you hear this message, don't call me back. Just listen. A terrible feeling hit me immediately. After a brief silence, he spoke again. Someone has been following me for the last hour. At first, I thought it was a joke, but his voice didn't sound like he was joking. He sounded terrified. Everywhere I go, he's behind me. Every time I turn around, nobody's there, but the footsteps keep getting closer. Then, a strange sound echoed through the recording, like something being dragged across the ground. And suddenly, the message ended. I called him over and over again. No answer. I sent messages. He never came online. The next morning, I found out he had never gone to his uncle's house at all. His family had no idea where he was. The police got involved. Days passed, then weeks, but no trace of him was ever found. It was as if he had simply vanished from the face of the earth. About 2 weeks later, something even stranger happened. His phone was found beside an abandoned road. The phone was undamaged. When investigators examined it, they discovered several voice recordings that had never been sent. A distant relative of mine worked with the police and allowed me to listen to them. I wish he hadn't. The first recording was made that same night. I could hear him running, breathing heavily, repeating the same words over and over. He's still behind me. He's still behind me. The second recording was even worse. His voice sounded calmer. I think I lost him. A few seconds of silence. Then suddenly he screamed. No, that's impossible. The fear in his voice was unlike anything I'd ever heard. It sounded like he had seen something he was never supposed to see. Before he could explain, the recording cut off. Then came the third file. The one I mentioned at the beginning. The one that still makes my blood run cold. He was crying. His breathing was broken and uneven. And he kept repeating the same sentence. That's not me. That's not me. That's not me. Then footsteps appeared in the recording. Very close. Far closer than they should have been. And suddenly, another voice entered the file. A voice that froze the blood in my veins. Because it sounded exactly like him. The same tone, the same voice, the same everything. As if another version of him was standing right beside him. And that voice said only one sentence. Finally, I found you. The recording ended. My friend was never found. After a few years, the case was officially closed. Everyone slowly forgot about what happened, but I never could. I thought it was over. Until a few months ago. One night, I was organizing old files on my phone. That's when I found a voice recording. A recording I was certain I had never seen before. I checked the creation date. It was from the exact night my friend disappeared. My hands started shaking. I pressed play. At first, there was silence. Then, I heard his voice. Softly. Very softly. Amir. A few seconds passed. Then he continued. I think he's standing right behind you now. The recording ended. The scary part isn't that I heard his voice. The scary part is, he never sent that recording to me. And from that night until today, I still don't know who put that file on my phone.